Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing good today. It's better to wake up this way, isn't it? Well, I mean, I haven't just woken up, it is 5 PM, but, you know, it's nice that the day after a Chelsea win is just, you know, it's perfect. Much better than when we lose like we did against Everton and Wolves, and you just, the next day you wake up, you're like, oh my god, did we just do that? Did we just go through that? Today was fantastic, 3-0 winners, we're there, you know, we get to see Arsenal City later on with no pressure whatsoever in terms of what happens in that game. We get to play Arsenal next, you know, we'll see what happens tonight with City and we'll have an idea of who we're going to be facing. Anyway, it's going to be interesting. Before we get into today's nitty gritty though, I'm going to ask you guys, if you are new, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded, and smash the like button for me. It helps me out a lot, so if you do enjoy this, smash it for me. Thank you very, very much. Now, today's video is a, well, transfer related one, let's say, the latest, and it's some really interesting news, not just in terms of players that might be coming in, because we've got a couple of targets, that's for sure, and we're going to go through them today, but what about the ones that have to leave? Who are they going to be? Well, let's get cracking. Angelo Mangiati gets us underway with this. Potential outgoings at Chelsea: Rudiger, Christensen, Jorginho, Marcos Alonso, Barkley, Drinkwater, Moses on loan at Spartak Moscow. 2 main goals in the summer for CFC. Haaland, Rice. Wow. Wow. Things just got interesting. Believe you me, yeah. If we had a transfer window like that, yeah, in terms of getting two players being Haaland, oh my god, just him by himself. I mean, what a window. You get Haaland, you've got pretty much someone that is going to become the best striker in the world. That is just, it's going to happen. So we get Haaland, oh my goodness. Declan Rice, that's going to happen. That will happen. It won't happen in January. Do not even begin to think we are going to get Declan Rice in January. That won't happen. If it does, it's a miracle. There is no way we will be able to conclude a deal for someone of that magnitude, for that much money, again, with a team that will definitely want to keep him until the end of the season at least. There's no way this happens in January. But discussions can begin, and then in the summer, well, you know, Declan Rice comes to Chelsea. But if we get Haaland as well, oh my goodness, that would be absolutely mental. In terms of entertaining the names that might be leaving the club, what's my opinion on this? Well, as far as I am concerned, I will be cool if all of them go. I will be more than happy. Antonio Rudiger, I think, will generate us a lot of money. I think that's one. I think for Rudiger, we don't necessarily need to let him go. He's not playing, but we don't need to let him go. If there's a backup, you know, at Chelsea at the moment in terms of our centre-backs, a lot of you would probably be advocating for Fikayo Tomori, me included, believe me, which makes it more the reason why we can get rid of Rudiger. But Rudiger is our most expensive centre-back in terms of the ones that are not playing. That is for sure. So we get rid of Rudiger, we get some good money back. Purely financial, and it gives him an opportunity to go elsewhere and play his football. That's only fair. Christensen, similar sort of bracket, except I don't think will generate that much money. Maybe his age will help him, but he's not playing either. He will go elsewhere and play, and he's definitely not to be used at Chelsea Football Club at the moment. Definitely not. Now, obviously, the Tomori situation doesn't help. Now, if Tomori were to go on loan or something, well, we will need a centre-back. 100%. If we get rid of Rudiger and Christensen, well, we've got ourselves a problem. Because we've only got Thiago Silva and Gert Zuma left, you know? So, in terms of what Chelsea are going to do, I would honestly say, look, if we give Tomori the opportunity, especially if he's our backup centre-back, then cool. That leaves a lot of room for Rudiger and Christensen to depart and go elsewhere and play their football and wish them luck. So I see this as definitely happening, Rudiger and Christensen. And it's nice that Tomori's not on this list, because that gives me hope that Chelsea see ability in Tomori and want him to be one for the future. Fingers crossed. Now, also, in terms of our centre-backs, you can't forget about Malang Sarr and then Mbuyamba. Don't forget about them. Malang Sarr's already out on loan. He will be coming back. He's at Porto at the moment. He will come back and he'll get into the team. Mbuyamba, he's currently in our development squad. We got him from Barcelona. He's one for the future. I think Rudiger Christensen going off is going to make the most sense. So if that happens, good luck to him. Jorginho, now, yeah, Jorginho is another one. Can generate funds, but is not just, he's not going to be used in our system in the way that Chelsea want to play. Not effectively enough anyway. I mean, he played yesterday. We saw Jorginho play and it wasn't fantastic, was it? You saw the difference when Kovacic came on. And it was clear night and day. Now, Jorginho had a couple of good moments, but my goodness, that my worry is the amount of exposure that he leaves behind him in midfield. Sometimes he leaves himself exposed. He allows so much space for the opposition to get into, and it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. And I feel like Jorginho is very one-dimensional. Under Maurizio Sarri, yeah, cool. We understood exactly why Jorginho was there. Apart from that, though, it just doesn't work. It just does not work. So Jorginho, for me, would make sense if he were to leave and generate funds as well. Marcos Alonso, I think that ship has already sailed. He's pretty much at Chelsea doing nothing at the moment. Since that bust-up last season with Frank Lampard and Lamp set him straight, we've not seen him again. So Marcos Alonso, I think, is already on the way out. He'll go back to Italy. There are rumours, apparently, that Inter Milan are interested in him. That's going to be quite something. It'll be logical, Antonio Conte going in for his boy, left wing back. It makes sense because Marcos Alonso, as a left wing back, for sure, can play there. Absolutely. We don't play in that formation anymore. It makes sense for him to go. Ross Barkley is a weird one because he's gone off to Aston Villa and he's actually playing well. But I think he's in a similar bracket as Bakayoko. Maybe not nowhere near as bad as Bakayoko's found it. But at Chelsea, Barkley just doesn't seem to... He has his moments, fair play to him, but he doesn't seem to click. He just does not seem to click. Whereas if he goes elsewhere, we saw him play at Everton prior to coming to Chelsea. He looked really good. He's gone to Aston Villa. He's playing really well. I think that's his level. I just think that's his level and that's where he operates at his best. At Chelsea, maybe that's just a bit too much for him. So Barkley going off, we've got a stack of midfielders. It will make sense as well. Danny Drinkwater, it makes me happy that he's on this list. I mean, what is he still doing at Chelsea Football Club? I mean, come on. What is he doing at Chelsea Football Club? I am baffled how he's still picking up a wage. This is nothing against him personally. Absolutely nothing. But there is no footballing reason why he is still at Chelsea Football Club. None at all. He's not going to get into the team. He's been creating highlight reels of himself to try and advertise himself to other clubs. I mean, if you're doing that, mate, just see you later. Just go. It's unbelievable. He played for the under-23s the other day. Wasn't even that fantastic. I mean, Drinkwater, I'm surprised. I'm really surprised he's still here. But if we get rid of him in the summer, then fair play. It'll be good for him. That way he can start playing his football again. At Leicester, he was actually decent. And it's a shame how it's not worked out at Chelsea. But yeah, he needs to go and play his football elsewhere, basically. To say it in a nice way. Victor Moses, similar sort of bracket like Marcos Alonso, because Victor Moses operated better as a right wing back. We're not going to see Victor Moses come back into this team. Just not, unless if we have a winger crisis. But even so, Victor Moses, for me, he operated well with a back three as a right wing back. Apart from that, though, it's just not happening. He's gone off on multiple loans. It's only best that he leaves now, seeing as we've got Ziyech, we've got Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi is staying. Maybe we're going to get another winger in. Who knows? Maybe Musonda makes his way back into the fold. You never know. But Moses, for me, does not have his place at Chelsea. So it's only good that he goes as well. Now, in terms of these rumours and what's happening, the one with Haaland specifically, Fabrizio Romano's had something to say to it. Because someone asked him, Fabrizio, Haaland to Chelsea news? What's going on? And he said this: no, mate, Haaland is happy at Dortmund and there's nothing on for him. It makes sense. I'm not going to get carried away with the whole Haaland link. Yes, it's a possibility, but, it's something that we'll think about in the summer if we need it. And if we were to get Haaland, I mean, where does that leave us in terms of our striker situation? Because we've got Timo Werner. I still have the faith. I know a lot of you are complaining, but don't worry. I still have the faith he will come good. When he starts scoring, yeah, and he gets into the rhythm, then we can start analysing him properly. But for now, it's just... it's a bit painful, I'm not going to lie. But look, Timo Werner will come good. But we've got him. We've got Tammy Abraham. Olivier Giroud is still killing it. Now, Giroud, I do think at the end of the season, he'll probably be going. That's my personal opinion. So yes, there will be a slot there ready for a striker to come in. Do we bring Haaland? Now, that's a possibility. Can you imagine if we had Haaland, Werner, Tammy Abraham? I mean, that makes life harder for Tammy. That's for sure. But if we have those three, oh my God. Haaland, oh my God. The only bad thing about Haaland is his agent is Mino Raiola. the worst agent in football. That's just, hands down. Pogba's agent, for anyone that doesn't know. Mino Raiola, worst person to do business with. So, that's the stumbling block. But Chelsea are interested in Haaland. Right now, though, it's looking unlikely. But we'll see. You never know what can happen in the space of, 7 months. You never know. We'll reach the summer and we'll see what happens. Dan McCarthy has said this, just to help verify the claims that I've been mentioning from Angelo Mangianti. He said this: a lot of this is true. The outgoings for the most part, bar 1-2 names who may stay longer. Regarding the 2 names at the bottom, both high on Chelsea's list. However, too early to get excited about Haaland. And there we are. That makes complete sense. That makes absolute complete sense. Now, in terms of the outgoings, he's right. Why? Because getting rid of Rudiger, Christensen, Jorginho, Marcos Alonso, Barkley, Drinkwater and Moses. 7 players. That's a lot. Now, bearing in mind, all of them, maybe 1 or 2 are still playing. We look at Jorginho, he's still involved in some sort of capacity. Rudiger is involved when he's called upon. Barkley was involved and then he went out on loan. So, the rest will be going. For me, I reckon they're gone. But those 3 that I just mentioned, it's a little bit of a maybe. However, in terms of time, maybe not January, maybe into the summer, maybe the transfer window after that, we'll begin to see all of these players just go out the door one by one. So I am expecting every single name that I've mentioned there to be leaving the club at some point, but we'll see when that happens. Now, let me know what you think in the comments in terms of our outgoings. Do you agree with this list? Do you like all of these players to leave? Or do you want any of them to stay? Let me know. I would love to hear it. And the 2 names that we are linked with to bring in, Declan Rice and Haaland, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear this one. Good luck to Arsenal against Manchester City tonight. You're going to need it, lads. You're going to need it. And then you got us. So, you better get a result tonight, because on Boxing Day, we're not coming with any, charity or compassion. Make yourselves aware on that one. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button for me, as it helps me out a lot. Thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new video. Have a good one. Enjoy the game. Arsenal City. Let's see who gets out on top. It'll be a miracle if Arsenal make it. That's all I'm going to say. But you never know. I'll see all of you tomorrow. Have a good one. Look after yourselves. Take care. And peace.